evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to IRB Infrastructure Developers conference call for discussing the financial results for the quarter ended June 30th, 2025, along with recent developments. We have with us on the call today Mr. Virendra Maiskar, Mr. S.S. Rana, Mr. Anil Yadav, Mr. Mehul Patel, Ms. Poonam Nishal, and Mr. Tushar Kavedia. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and after the opening remarks by the management, there will be a question and answer session. Please note that the duration for the call would be 45 minutes, and any queries left unanswered after the call can be subsequently mailed to the management for adequate response and resolution. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now request Mr. Yadav to give you an overview of the significant developments during the quarter. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I welcome all the investors and analysts to our earnings call for Q1 of financial year 26. I trust you have reviewed our detailed number and presentation. I will briefly highlight the key point for the quarter. The private InvIT per day toll collection rose to rupees 11.26 crores compared to 10.25 crores per day in Q1 FY25, registering a growth of 10%, driven by the traffic growth and revision in the tariff. Private InvIT plus IRB put together, per day toll collection has increased to 18.46 crores, up from 17.09 crores per day in Q1 of FY25, reflecting a growth of 8%, supported by the traffic growth and tariff revision. Private InvIT has declared a dividend of approximately 53 crores, contributing proportionately to IRB's cash flow in the proportion of its holding, that is 51%. Public unit holder has approved the acquisition of 100% equity share in 3 of the SPV, that is KG, KR, Hapur Moradabad, from the private InvIT for an enterprise value of 8,450 crores with overwhelming majority support. This transaction is expected to release 4,905 crores in cash. Applying to the standard 70-30 debt equity funding model, this equity release enhances our financial capability to bid for new projects valued at approximately 50,000 crores. This asset rotation will raise the sponsor's O&M order book by approximately 3,100 crores, taking to total of O&M order book to roughly 30,900 crores post the acquisition. Palsit-Dankuni project has received COD for 61.3 km out of the 63.83 km length for 4 to 6 laning work. Consequently, toll rates was revised by 47%, and SPV will collect the toll. SPV has started collection of the toll at revised rate. Based on the Q1 FY25 trends, this expected to boost the annual toll collection by approximately 100 crores. As of now, our total order book stands around 30,000 crores, including the EPC order book of approximately 2,100 crores. Next 2 years executable order book, including EPC O&M, is close to 4,300 crores. The company has declared an interim dividend of 7%, amounting to rupees 43 crores, in line with our dividend policy. Now I will request Tushar to cover the financial highlight for Q1 of FY26. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'll take you to the financial analysis for Q1 FY26 versus Q1 FY25. The total consolidated income for Q1 FY26 has increased to rupees 2,165 crores from rupees 1,972 crores, up by 10%. The income from InvIT and related assets segment for Q1 FY26 has increased to rupees 233 crores from rupees 80 crores, increased by 191%. The income from BOT segment for Q1 FY26 have increased to rupees 646 crores from rupees 614 crores, registering a growth of 5%. The income from construction segment for Q1 FY26 have decreased to rupees 1,220 crores from rupees 1,239 crores, down by 2%. The other income for Q1 FY26 have increased to rupees 66 crores from rupees 39 crore, up by 69%. EBITDA for Q1 FY26 increased to rupees 1018 crores from rupees 976 crores, up by 4%. Interest cost increased to rupees 462 crores in Q1 FY26 from 439 crores in Q1 FY25, increased by 5%. Depreciation has increased to rupees 269 crores in Q1 FY26 from rupees 255 crores, an increase of 6%. PBT has increased to rupees 286 crores in Q1 FY26 from rupees 282 crores, an increase of 2%. PAT has increased to rupees 202 crores in Q1 FY26 from rupees 140 crores, an increase of 45%. Now I request moderator to open the session for question and answers.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for the moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Alok from Motilal Oswal. Please go ahead.
Good evening, and thanks for the opportunities. Just had a couple of questions. First is on the construction segment. So the margins have come down, even if we look at QOQ or even YOY, the adjusted margin, due to some regrouping of last year. So just any thoughts here, how do we see these margins coming in subsequent quarters now, and is it like the new normal margin, or could it improve from here?
Yeah. So Alok, for this quarter we have seen a dip in the construction margin, mainly on account of certain construction related revenue relating to the COS utility shifting work, which was close to 200 crores for this quarter, which was major reason for a dip in the construction margin where we have a lower margins. And second reason is mainly on account of few of the projects are nearing completion, so that has also led to some reduction in the margins. So overall, what we see here from here is these margins should remain in the similar range, and as and when we have some new addition of assets, we will update you on the new margins going forward.
Sure. Just for the understanding, when your few of the projects near completion, so typically in some of the other names, actually we have seen margins improving for that particular period because the companies tend to book little conservative margin, and once the completion is near, they are more clear about actual margin profile. So then the margin sees a temporary increase. So just if you could indicate on that.
I think, Alok, two things. I think Tushar has highlighted because of the COS and utility work where there is hardly any margin. Because of that, margin got impacted. And as we are seeing the project is getting completed, typically we have little higher margin in BOT, and HAM projects are having a lower margin. We have just completed Palsit Danduri, which was BOT project, and Ganga is also on verge of completion. So now the proportion of the HAM execution will increase. So the margin will remain in range of 18 to 20%. So this is what Tushar was about to highlight. And typically based on the accounting standard, whatever the project margins are there, apart from that there are certain safety. You have to provide for the margin based on the completion method. I think there is not much choice left with the company what margin company can book initially and what margin they can book later. But typically, I think the margin is more or less in line because of the mix changing, and specifically this quarter because of the utility shifting, the margin was on a lower side.
Got it. Just one last question. So, can you provide some details on the ordering and tender pipeline? Because till date only 180 odd kilometers have been awarded by NHAI. We understand that this is unusual. 7-8 months is very low awarding time at the industry level. But just some tender pipeline has always been there, but what we are seeing at the ground, if you can just highlight on that.
Yes, so I think in terms of tender, as you rightly mentioned, the government is providing various deadlines in terms of the bidding, and those deadlines was getting extended. We have seen few tenders in the Q4 of FY25 which got awarded on BOT. There are certain TOT projects which are up for bidding in the month of September and October. I think there will be some project coming in, but as you rightly mentioned, the overall award activity is very low, and though they have identified opportunity, but the award activity has not started picking up.
Got it. That's all from my side. Thank you and all the best, sir.
Thank you, Arnav.
Thank you. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 at this time. To ask a question, please press star and 1 now. I repeat, participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 at this time. To ask a question, please press star and 1 now.
I think considering the long weekend, if there are no more questions, we can conclude the call. Just wait for a couple of minutes, thereafter management will conclude the call.
Okay, sir. Participants who wish to ask a question may press star and 1 now. To ask a question, please press star and 1 now.
I think there is no more questions. We can conclude this call.
Okay, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as there are no further questions from the participants, I now hand the conference over to the management for closing comments.
I thank all the investor and analysts for joining this call. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your conference for today. We thank you for your participation and using Research Bytes conferencing services. You may please disconnect your lines now. Thank you and have a great evening ahead.
Thank you.